طيب خلينا نبدأ من هون. So today we're going to talk about dictionaries and we'll solve some problems related to dictionaries. Let me see where we have the file first. I opened the file, I believe, here, chapter 8, right? Okay, good. So we will talk today about dictionaries and sets. Already sets have been given to you in a separate video, and I posted a better recording online. Maybe I sent you 2 videos, right? So let's see dictionaries. What's a dictionary? Dictionary is different from lists. Dictionary is what we call key value pair. Key and value. Key and value. The thing about dictionary, see here, key and what you see here, value. What's the key here, ya shabab? Chris. What's the value? This value. Then you have a comma. Then we have Cathy and colon and high. So the key here is what? And here? Now, keys, ya sadiqi, must be unique. You cannot repeat a key. If you repeat it, the old key will be deleted and the new key will replace it. Good? If you delete a key, if you add a key that already exists, then the current key will be removed and the value will be given to it. Yani, the key must be what? Unique. Good? Tamam. Here we have elements of the dictionary are unsorted. What is unsorted? It's not like lists. In lists, ya shabab, you go by the index, right? The location of the item in the dictionary, the location does not matter. It's all about the key. It's all about what? Everything you search by depends on what? And the key. Tamam. Let's look at this one here. This example, famous example. Okay, let's make d1.py here. Phone book. What is the dictionary? Which type of parentheses you use? Curly. Curly type. Now, how many items I have in the dictionary? 3 items. So each item has its own key. Okay. I'll just call it phone to make it simpler, ya shabab. Tamam. Len of phone. What is len? You know len from other structures, right? Sahih. So now how many elements we have here? 3, sah? Right here we get 3 because we have only 3 elements in the list, right? In the dictionary. Type. If you want a specific value, all you do, all types of search here, there is no index, nothing. It's all about using what? The key. Phone and key. Let us say Chris. So now what's the output of this, ya shabab? The phone number of who? Chris. Run. Wow. So now we get the phone number of Chris. If I put another key here, Cathy. Okay. The phone number of who? Of Cat. Does that make sense? Good. Easy, straightforward. Tamam. So, if the key does not exist, what you get now? Okay, you know key error from other things, huh? Okay. Key here is Abdo. Do we have Abdo? So what we gonna get? So key error. Why? Because there is no key called what? Abdo. We have seen this in other places. صح ولا لا? Right? Good. Now, can I use in and not in? Yes, exactly. This is very useful. How come? Let's see this code. Before printing Abdo, I can say if what? Yalla. Abdo is what? But that's it. In phone, print Abdo. Now, are we going to get error? Else, for example, what? Print, okay, no such, let's say here, print, no such name. Tamam. So what's the output now? No such name. What's the error? I need a colon here. Sahulala, right? Run. What? طيب, if I put Chris here, if I'm looking for Chris, what's going to happen? It will print the value of the key Chris. It will print the value of the key what? Yeah, here. Okay. Here I need to. Does that make sense, ya shabab? Okay. So in. Can I use not in? Now this will be what? Is Chris in or not in? Chris in. طيب, what about Abdu? طيب, if Abdu is not in, I want to add him. شو رايكم? Okay. Now how to add a new. هاي بسيطة جدا. Phone bracket Abdu. This is the key, and here what? That's it. This is Abdu's phone. Any question, ya shabab? Now, how you add now? Is it clear how you add? So, is this command, is Abdu in the dictionary? No. It will come here. And now, a new key. What's the key value? Key Abdu. What's the value? Okay, if you don't believe this, Brent. What's the dictionary name? Phone. Let's see now, is Abdu there? And ya shabab, no order. No order in the dictionary. It's all about what? The key. And key must be what? طيب. Now, what happens if you come here, whether by mistake or not mistake? You have another guy, his name Abdu. Now, tell me what's going to happen. Tell me what's going to happen. I have another student whose name is Abdu. Now, what about the old Abdu? Replaced. This is the answer. The current key Abdu value will be replaced with the new. They think you need to update it. Does that make sense? I حطيت قبل وبعد. حطيت قبل عشان تشوف وبعد عشان تشوف. تمام. So now look here. This is Abdu, and now what is this? Why Abdu has changed? Because we added a thing, an entry to the dictionary, but the key exists. صح ولا لا? Right? So if the key exists, the current information will be replaced with the key. If you don't want to replace Abdu, there is a good way to do this. يعني if you want to add only if it doesn't exist, تمام. I just explained that. صح ولا لا? Right? Does that make sense? If you want to add only if the key does not exist, you can check. How you check? What is this? Did you get this? This is what? Not in. Go ahead, quickly. We cannot use the Abdu then as a key. You need to differentiate them. صح ولا لا? The key must be what? In the dictionary. The key must be what? هلا, for example, you will not use Abdu actually in real life. هلا, what is your key in the university database? ID. Your university ID. Is it unique? What's your key in state of Qatar? Your national ID. Is it unique? صح. That's what we use as a key. We will not give name here. تمام? Because phone number is unique, by the way. صح? You cannot have the same phone number too. Okay, تمام. So let's go back and see what we have here so far. So did we see in and not in? Did we see len? What is len? Now we see again adding elements. Now you know how you add elements. You see this grades, ya shabab. How many elements we have? 3. And what happens if you do grades? Nof is equal to Sarah. A new one will be there. Here you see Nof. But what happens if you say grades Ahmed is equal to 80? Oh, Ahmed key is already there in the dictionary. So the current key and value will be replaced with the new key and value. Tamam. So now see, what is the Ahmed grade here? It used to be 90. Now what is it? 80. Does that make sense? كثيري. Tamam. So far so good. Tamam. Okay, كويس. Deleting. Now deleting, you need to pay attention. Delete, again, we use what? We use what? The key. Everything you do in the dictionary, you use what? The key. Quickly here, I want to delete Abdu. How to do it? طيب, good, huh? I will do this here. Delete what? Abdu. Does that make sense? Here, delete Abdu. Good? Run. Did it work? Did it work? طيب, what if there was no Abdu? Sami. Do we have Sami? So what are you going to get now? Key error. How can you avoid this, for example? If what? Okay, I know that. If what? I'll come to, if Sami what? In what? Phone, then you do what? So this statement will only exist if this in is true. So are we going to get an error now? However, here, did we get an error? Nothing. However, there is a better way how to do this. What is it? Discard. Okay, discard. What is the difference between delete and discard? Discard will continue. طيب. Let's see discard example. Huh? We have Bob, but Bob will delete which one? Okay, so let us see some other items. The slides here, let me see this. Just a second, okay? Just a second. So we will see if the key, you get an error. We will see maybe at the end of this, we will see Bob, tamam? We will come to this later, tamam? Now we know how to use delete. Let us see after delete, what we have after delete. Okay, let us just see here. After deleting an element, let us see here, mixing data types. The values of the dictionary can be of what? Now listen carefully to the next statement. The keys must be what and what? Such as what? Or, okay, the key can be only what? Immutable, string, numbers, and so here, what is this? And here, string, and here, tuple, and here, number, and here, so the keys can be only immutable. Examples, numbers, strings, and tuple. Tamam. One dictionary can include keys of several immutable types. It doesn't matter. Yani the keys and values can be of any type, but the keys must be of what? Which is what? Numbers, strings, and creating an empty dictionary. Two ways. How to create what? An empty dictionary. Either you do this, which is empty curly braces, or use this function. We have seen similar thing with list and tuple. صح ولا لا? Like list, empty list, or something, right? صح? So two different ways. Does that make sense, ya shabab? So here, if I create an empty dictionary here, I can say grades equal empty dictionary. Tamam? Print grades. This dictionary is empty. صح ولا لا? It's a dictionary, right? Or how you can do it the other way, dect and parentheses. Tamam. Now you know both ways how to create an empty dictionary. It's the same, no difference. Yani. I don't see a big deal here. Now, using for loop, now it's important how you go to one item at a time in the dictionary. Using for loop to iterate over what? Okay. For I in grades. Now tell me, ya shabab, what is I? This is very important. I is what? This is the important thing here. For in grades. What is key? K here. Yalla Luli, what is K? Oh, keys. Tamam. Does that make sense? What we have? Grades must have S. Tamam. Now, if you use this type of loop, then K will be what, ya shabab? Can you print the value? Wallah, easy, huh? K and grades of what? Does that make sense? Does it make sense, ya shabab? I just need what? S. Now, is it? Let us say the grades are all list. Tamam? Let us say the grades are all what? List. Tamam? Let me change the values. So, okay, here. Tamam, run. So is this right for you? I want in one line, ya shabab, I want the average also. Sum of grades K راح يعطينا sum divided by what? Len of grades K divided by, you agree with this? Yes or no? What is grade K? A list. What's the length of the list? It depends. Why I use len, not 3? Tell me why I use len, not 3? Because it might be different. Now, or you might later add one more, right? So now, look at this. Good? How many lines, man? How many lines you did it? One line you did amazing things, huh? It seems you're going to go change the project codes, huh? حلوة يعني. تمام. Now, even when I make this 90, it's going to work, صح يا شباب? Even if now one of them has 3, one of them has 4. Does that make sense? Is it going to work? Very useful to use what dictionaries, huh? Tamam. Good. Let's go back to. So if you use this, what is I? Key. Type. What is clear? Remove everything from dictionary, huh? Yalla, huh? Brand. Okay. After this, I'll do what? Grades. Dot clear. Clear, huh? Returns nothing. Sorry. Returns nothing. Now I will say Brent grades, and you see that it's now it will be finally what? So easier than deleting one item at a time, صح? If you want to remove all items from a dictionary, what you do? Tamam, good. Now let's see another example. Get. Now there is a difference between get and getting the values. I showed you how to get. If I want you now to get the grades of Ali or Ahmed, I can say here A is equal to grades of the key. Yes or no? Grades of, what is the key? Ahmed. Does that make sense, ya shabab? So if I print A, what will be printed? List. Tamam. You get this? However, what if you don't have this key? Peter. Do we have Peter here? What we get? Key error. It's a better idea. In this case, to avoid the key error, you can use what? Get. Get. Hi, Peter. Okay. Is it enough? Wallah, it's enough. What did we get here? Did we get exception? Did the program stop? No. So which one is safe to use in your program? Get or use the classic way? Get. Maybe it's an input from the user. طيب. Yes. What's about none? Is it informative? Do you understand anything from none? طيب. You want a message. This is called default message. No such student. Is this okay, ya shabab? Now, if you don't have the key, what's going to happen? It will give you that message now. But the nice thing here, your program what? Continues. So which one are you going to use? Get, because get will not give you an exception. Now, the old style is what? This one, صح? مظبوط. The old style is what? This style. And the one as a programmer now, you here we get key error. So now, do you need this anymore? Tamam. Good. Okay, excellent. Let's see. So you know default message and dictionary method. Now you need to be very careful with this. Items. What is items? Returns all dictionary keys associated also with their what? Oh, it's not only keys. Keys and what? Values. ممتاز. But one important thing to know that they are returned as what? This is not a list, ya shabab. This is not a list. This is called what? Dictionary view. Very similar to tuples. Tamam. You cannot even iterate. We will see this. Each element in the dictionary Each element is what? Which contains key, and it's what? Do you see that each element is what? A tuple. Use for loop to iterate over the tuples. That's fine. But later when we need the key, and it's a problem. Can use variable which receives a tuple, or use two variables, key value pair. Wait. Let's see this now. How to use items. What is this? What's Ahmad ya shabab? Key. What's this? Value. What's this? Key. And this is what? Type. Look at this code carefully ya shabab. 4. أول شيء أقول لكم okay, D is equal to grades dot items. I want you to see what is a D. I want you to see what is inside D. Let me make it D here. I want you, ya shabab, to see what's, each item is a tuple. Do you agree with this? Each item is a tuple. This is not a list. This is a dictionary view. Each item is what? Tuple. The tuple contains what, ya sadiqi? Key and type. Look at this now. Look at this loop. New to you, this loop. 4. Key, value, in, grades, dot, items. So each item is what, ya shabab? What is each item? Each item is the tuple, right? And this tuple has what? Key and Saib. In Python, you can do it this, huh? Print key, comma, V. So items will return this. Now you know what's this. صح ولا لا? What's the first item? This. What is it? A tuple. A tuple of what? Key and value. So K here will be what? The key, and I will be what? The value. Does that make sense? What did we use here? Items. What did we use? And you can use two variables, one for key of each item and one for the, and one important thing. What do you get here? Dictionary view. What's a dictionary view? It's like a list of tuples. What's inside each tuple? Key and the value. So key will be key for each value. First time, key is Ahmed, and value is this. Second time, key is Khalid, and so on. Does that make sense? What do you want, for example? Sum, huh? Sum of V. Okay. Did it work? Did I answer your question? Allah, okay. Change the way you فكرتوا. تمام. Good. ماشي الحال. So it is very important not only to see how it works, but what it returns. Some dictionary methods. What's this, ya shabab? What is this? Keys. What's the difference? Yalla, tell me. What is keys? Again, I like to show you what. You know, because if you don't know what if you don't know what the method returns, you really don't know how to use it. D is equal to grades. Now I'll use what? Keys. طيب, let us see what is keys. Brent, D. D is keys. Is this a list? No, this is not a regular list. It's what? It's not a regular list. It's something else, right? So let's see what is it, huh? Let's see what is it. Tamam. Returns all dictionary keys as a sequence. Okay, you see here, keys, Ahmed, Khalid. طيب. Is this a normal list? Is this how we see lists? No. يعني maybe, huh? Brent, you know, this is not a list. How I know? L is equal to list D. Now I convert D to what? List. I want to print L, ya shabab. Tamam? I want to print L to show you this important step. Oh, this is a list. صح ولا لا? Right? طيب. Can I say L0? انتبهوا معي. Can I say L0? Yes. Ahmed. تمام? Good. طب for D, can I say D0? What I get? Dic key is not subscriptable. يعني you cannot use the index in it because it's a dictionary keys or dictionary view. Does that make sense? So what, in order to work with it, I used what? Convert it to list. Is this good now? Yani now I explain this because we might need it later. However, let us see now. Can we use these keys here? Yeah, you can. عادي, huh? Even for this one, for k in grades dot keys. Well, it's very easy. Why? Because you still can say print k, comma, grades k. Yes or no? You understand my point? And in the previous example, we used for key value, right? But now I got the value by using what? Grades of the key. Does that make sense? Is it the same thing? Tamam. But you know what items return and what keys return? Items, you saw items, صح? Items return key value pairs. Tamam. Good. Now next. This one returns what? Same thing, what values? Look at them. Again, same thing. You can convert them to a list or something. And now, how you can you, if I get, you cannot get the value from the key. You cannot get the key from the value. This one will give you only what? Can you see the keys? So it's always much better to work with. Work with what? Work with what? Tell me. Work with keys. Tamam. If you want to sum all values, that's fine. And if you want to sum or average of all values, that's fine. Good. Now next, what is next here? Yalla. Have we seen delete, ya shabab? Okay. What's the problem with delete? If the item does not exist, you get what? Time. One more thing, which is good here. Pop. Pop method returns a value associated with a specific what? Key. Yani delete only deletes. But delete only deletes. But pop gives you the value and removes it. Two things. Gives you the value and what? Removes it. Tamam. And the good thing, you can still provide what? A default. So in order to avoid getting key error, tamam. So now, let us see this now. Let's see Sarah. S is equal to what? Yalla. Grades. Bob. What? Sarah. Right? Brent. Let us see what is S. Is S the value of Sarah or the key value pair? Only the value. Tamam. So what if we don't have Sarah? Yara. Do we have Yara? We don't have Yara. We get key error. If you don't want to get key error, comma, again, no what? No such student. Tamam. For example, in this example. Does that make sense? So no error here, right? So pop will not only delete the item, but give it back, will give you the item value and then remove it. And pop is much better if you want to avoid key errors, right? So here you avoid key error by using what? A default value. In case the key does not exist, you can do this. Does that make sense, ya shabab? Tamam. So this is Bob. Pop item is different. Returns which method? Wow, what's this? Randomly selected, not value. Returns what? لاحظوا, it's not Bob. Bob what? Items always means what? Key and value, right? So returns key value pair and then removes what? يعني زي like musical chairs, right? ماشي. Let us see now. S is equal to what? Grades dot pop item. Let us see who is the victim of pop item. Who is it? No. Randomly. تمام بس randomly احنا بنحكي تمام. It depends on many things. تمام. Okay. So pop or pop item. Here now you get the last item. تمام. Fine. Yeah? I don't know, but now we tell you randomly because the function says what? Randomly. Tamam. Okay. So this is the difference between pop and pop item. Exercise. Write a function that receives a dictionary contains employees' names and their what? the function will remove, this is not a simple function, by the way. The function will remove what? Employees whose salary are greater than what? Listen carefully. Ya shabab, if I are removing one key, that's fine. You can, pop and, delete. صح ولا لا, right? However, if you are removing many items based on condition, you need to do it a different way. تمام؟ يعني here, which is, let me go and see the example first here. Here we have employees. تمام? Good. We have employees here. Let me create a separate file now, d2.python, and here we have employees. If you want to delete Ahmed, I can say delete what? Okay, just to make life easier, I'll call it what? Delete ems what? Ahmed. ماشي? And then what? Print ems. تمام? Good. So far so good. This is one deleted. If you have two, but one by one, you can. But if it's a for loop and you are using the loop keys, يعني, you cannot remove multiple keys. Let me show you how. What do I mean? Important to understand this. Okay? Yes. Because what? احكي. Yes. Because what? The index will change. Look at this يا شباب. Print ems, ems dot items. And then I deleted Ahmed, صح? صح? Prints items. Look at it. What we get? صح? Something was lost, right? طيب. If the loop first time, items are 5 items, صح? But while you are in the loop, you deleted one, so the items came what? The loop أصلا was designed to go how many times? 5 times. But then again, you are changing the size of the dictionary inside the loop, and the loop is going to go to 5. Let me show you, Print. Sorry. Let me not delete anything now. For key in what? Emps dot keys. تمام? Keys. تمام? Good. Print K. Now, how many times it will go? All names. Yes or no? طيب. Look at this يا شباب. If we need to delete employees, if what? If emps K less than 5,000, you understand? If emps K less than 5,000, we need to delete it. We need what? To delete it, Hi Nasser, hi Lara. So how to delete it in general? What we do? Delete emps K in general or bub K, صح? Right? See what error we're gonna get. Remember, this value will change, صح? Because if you delete, while you are deleting, the value will change. So it cannot be done this way. Look at it. What? Yalla, only. What's the output here? Runtime error. Ya mushkile. What's the problem? Dictionary what? طيب. And I have another solution. How you do it? You make a names empty list and then just add what inside it? Names dot append. Okay, best. Now, what was the purpose? Did we change the size of the dictionary in this loop now? Are we changing the size of the dictionary? Okay. Now, we need to remove all the names Here, what do you have actually inside names? You'll have the keys, صح ولا لا, right? So, and I can say, sorry. Now, I can say here, after this loop, I can say for K in names, I'm not changing the size of the, okay? What now? Delete what? Emps K. Is the loop, does the loop depend on the, the loop depends on the list. So now, let us see if we're gonna print what? Emps. Does that make sense, ya shabab? Did you get it? I collected the names and I collected the names now in a list and now removed them. But the for loop, was it keys or employees or whatever? No. You okay. على فكرة, by the way, for the same thing يعني, huh? How you remove from names? How you remove from a list? How you remove, huh? Tell me, huh? Our list has items. يلا قولي لي. How you remove? Remove names dot remove what? Okay. Are we going to get same error now? Are you removing from the list while you are changing? Do you get my point? What? Brent, what? Names. Okay. What happens? What was not removed? What is in the list here? Who in the list? Lara. And what? Something is wrong, صح? Names. Names dot append K less than 2000. Okay. What is the list? What is only inside the list? تمام. طيب. So if you have a list, can you do this remove يا شباب using the same loop? Names, Ali. أو values أقولكم, easier. 1 2 3. I want to remove values that are less than certain height. For I in names, يلا قولوا لي في حل, if I what less than 10, تمام, what names dot remove I. Here, are you removing by value? Brent what? يلا قولوا لي. For I. تمام. Run. Everything worked perfectly, صح? طب I is less than 10 here. Why didn't remove? Tell me. Because the index changed. While you are removing, you removed number 1. Run. Why 6 is not being removed? While 6 is not being removed, Tell me, Why? Okay. 6 is not being removed. Why? Tell me. Some of them removed, some of them not. صح ولا لا? Right? Why? You know when you remove 5, what happens? It will come back to the next value, which is what? You removed 1. While you are in the loop, you removed 1. Do you get this? Yeah, you removed it, Tamam. So when you change the size of the sequence during the loop, you need to pay attention. I showed you how to do this with what? With dictionaries. Tamam. Let's see one Python dictionaries here. Okay. Now let's see some examples on dictionaries. Yeah, shabab. These examples are from typical labs. Yani, okay. Here I have some questions in Python and dictionaries. Here. One famous question. Assume, okay, let's look at this. Okay, this is a dictionary, ya shabab, quickly. Ahmad, you have seen this, صح? I just did it, صح? Which contains students and has what? The name and the list of values. The grades represent in math, English, and what? Write a program that output the average of all students and the name of the student of with the minimum in English. The name of the student with what? Yalla, this is very quick. This is 2 lines يا شباب. English is the second one. تمام. 2 lines this program. يلا قولوا لي 4K in grades, right? Grades, right? In grades. تمام. What to do? Print K and sum of what? Grades K. I'll say هلا just because to save few seconds, divided by what? Divided by 3. طيب, who's the minimum in English? What's the maximum score here? Minimum is equal to 100. You know this, صح ولا لا, right? Now, minimum name is empty string, right? How you know the value in English? Where is it? Second? Let's see the question. No, the last one, صح? So how you know? Yalla, if grades K 2. Oh, what's grades 2? K2? 2D list. So for the first one, it will be what? If it's less than minimum, then minimum is equal to grades third, which is 2. صح? And minimum name, yalla, what's minimum name is equal to what? The key. Does that make sense? So how many lines now? We have 4 lines, and I lied, صح? Print minimum name, صح? Just now you will get the average here, صح ولا لا? Right? And what's Ahmad? In English, right? Let's make it Nasser. Now, who's the minimum in English now? Nasser. Does that make sense, ya shabab? طيب, yalla. One more question. Go ahead. What's your question? Because there are 3. I want the average. Tamam? Okay. Huh? No of malha. Okay, 3, right? Here. You believe me now? Good. طيب. Let me give you another question. And this question comes from many problems. I want you to open a file and tell me how many times you find a word in the file. Listen carefully. I want you to open a file like this and tell me how many times each word is repeated in the file. Does that make sense? Very simple. I'll solve it and finish. Tamam. How many times the word is available in the file? Let us see the steps carefully here. This is d3.python. What's the question again? Open a file and tell me what? How many times? What's the file name? Text1. Type. Please listen carefully. F is equal to open text1.txt. And which mode? Tamam. All text. F.read. What does read do, ya shabab? Read everything as one string, right? Now I can make a list of strings. All words equals what? All text dot split based on space. Yes or no? Now, what do you have in all words? A list of all words. طبعا the words will be repeated. Yes or no? Right? So let us print it here. A list. Some words are repeated. Now, I want you to create a dictionary. The dictionary key will be the word, and the value will be how many times available where? In the file. Why we did this? Because this is the easiest way. Now look at how we're going to make it. Words is equal to what? What's this, ya shabab? Empty dictionary. صح ولا لا? Yes or no? Tamam. Does that make sense? Good. Now, yalla, tell me. For W in words, which is a list. Yes or no? يا ابني استنى. Words. هيها list. Sorry. In all words. صح. Sorry. راح اسميها word list. Is it a good name? I like these good names. تمام. Word list. Now, it is possible that either the word is available or not available in the dictionary. Yes or no? If the word, each word, it can be maybe available in the dictionary or no. صح? Dictionary, the key can be only how many times? What result we need? The word as a key and what? طيب. If word W not in words, it means what? This is the first time we get it, صح? يعني no similar key in the dictionary. Yes or no? So now, can I say words W? يعني this is first time, صح? Is equal to 1. Is this good? طيب. If it's in, if the word is in the dictionary, it means it has come before. صح ولا لا? Yes or no? Look at this. Else means what? The word is in the dictionary. Yes or no? So now words W equals to what? Words W plus 1. Does that make sense? يعني if it's not in the dictionary first time, it will tell you مثلا if the word is if 1. Another time you receive if, what are you going to do? It's already there. So you increment the value by 1. صح ولا لا? Right? Do you get this يا شباب? So it will be 2, 3. تمام. Run. بس خلصت by the way. F dot what? Close. And let me show you. I'll run the dictionary, which is what's the dictionary name? Words. Run. Wow. What do you see here? The word by how many times? 4 times. The word tamam here. Some of them here. When this is not how to clear the screen. Clear, run. We get fresh output, So how many times? Type. Do you see these? How many times do you see these? Look at this, I'll go to all text. I'll fill it with the word. Look, how many times, You see this, I'll save it طبعا. You need to save it. تمام. This is Liverpool. تمام. Good. And Liverpool. So I just gave you some example. I saved the file. Save. Run the program again. Let's see, for example, how to find the value of Liverpool. Tell me. Can I do it here, for example? Brent, what? يلا قولوا لي. Words of what? Of Liverpool. It will give me the value, صح? What happened? I don't see it, maybe. It's above, صح? So let me show you this and okay, close this and let me print it at the very end. You understand my point here, يا شباب? Okay. What's the value of Liverpool? How many times? 5. Greater, how many times? Did you understand this? Tamam. Let me change all this text. Tamam. Okay. Here. No pain, no gain. Tamam. No ish. No friend. Okay. No pain, no gain. طيب. يا شباب. What about this? What about the word no? Tell me, what about the word no? Each one is different, but I want to change this. Okay. Now, is it a good idea to convert all the words to lower? صح ولا لا? صح? So here, what to add to the dictionary? Word dot what? Do you get this? Words dot what? Or you can convert everything if you want. Word dot what? يلا يا أخي. Lower. تمام. طب look, how many times the word no was in the file here? 2 times, تمام. Save. Run. Okay, key error ليفربول شلناها صح؟ صح ولا لا؟ Right? We removed Liverpool from the file, Here. Run. Where is it? No pain, no gain. Built-in method lower. Something wrong in the code. When lower في غلط. Here, this lower must have what? تمام. Run. The word no, how many times? 2 times. All words in what? Did you understand this?